Okay, so this video is the one on while loops, and a while loop is a condition control loop. Now what that means is it loops while a condition is true. Okay, so if for example, right, while true, this will loop forever in theory, obviously. Forever and ever until we crash it. Because what happens with the while loop, it'll loop while this condition here is true. And obviously I put the word true, so true is always true. So this will print forever. Normally what happens is you're looping until someone types something in or something like that. So how you do that is this. A lot of people get confused by this because they go like num equals to int, enter a number. Okay. And then they go while number is less than 100. Print out a number, right? And they think, right, this is going to loop until they type a number in more than 100 or something. Let's say type 50. But it just keeps doing 50. And the reason it does that is because let's go through it. We get them to enter a number. We check if it's less than 100, which it is. So we just do this command. Then it gets back to here. It's still less than 100, and we get stuck in this loop. What you need to really do is put this inside the loop. So we're asking every time. Brilliant, all solved. Let's run it and crash. Because when we get to here, it goes, what the hell is number? Well, that's true. We haven't actually defined it until here. So the normal thing is to set number to any value that will start this loop. Because if I set number to 500, this will not be true, and this won't even loop once. End. So we set number to anything 0. That's going to trigger this. Yeah, that is less than that. And now this will loop until I type a big number in and then it quits. Okay. So a while loop works by looping while this is true. You can do conditions in here like and number is greater than or equal. So let's say you want a number between 1 and 100, but not including 0. So now let's set that to a number that is correct. Okay. So that now these both have to be true. I can use an or and then it either have to be true. So here, if I type 0, that's going to quit because 0 is not greater than 0. Okay. So any number in between those numbers is fine, but the minute I write outside the numbers, it's not. So you can use an and or an or other things in here. I wouldn't go too crazy putting loads of things in a while loop. If you do have too many, the common thing to do is to do something like done equals false. And then do like while done is equal to false loop. And then you go something like, if you've got loads, or you can do it this way as well. If num is greater than 100, done equals true, else print num out. So this is another way of doing it. We set a variable to false or true, whatever way around, doesn't matter. And while it's false, we get them to enter a number. If the thing we happen that we want to make this end happens, like they've entered a greater number, you can put or num is less than or equal to 0 because when we wanted let's do 1 to 100. So now if they enter a number more than 100 or a number less than or equal to 0, then I'm setting done to true, and then otherwise I print the number out, and then this will do exactly the same sort of thing as before really. 45, 33, 102, and we quit. Yeah, because done is now true, and therefore that stops. That's a while loop.